ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join John. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Winston. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, it's Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 4 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here. But I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And right now, a lot to like on that screen. They've wrapped up the division, now currently sitting in the coveted number 2 spot. Of course, you'd love number 1, but if you can't have one, number 2 is pretty good.
I agree with you totally, and here's the other part, too.
Touchdown, Carolina! A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Check.
Second and 14. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught at the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw. Vaughn looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to go back to more there, but it's going to be second down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So, all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Third and short yardage. Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. On first down, Hall. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and 11. On second and 11 now. Winston. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Winston. And he'll find Hall. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Boom! That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boys.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is
this Carolina offense at the line.
They have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams.
It's caught at the 10. A big play there for the Panthers. 58 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the play.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now, when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
He'll return it from the 6. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Carolina getting set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
SOS. Recon, 132-5. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Bourne. Quick slant. Caught by Moore. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sheffield. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
Let's go.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run on 1st down. Lowry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lowry. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd down, Sheffield. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right.
Lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flipped the script here in the third quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, there weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
We'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Our time. It's our time.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
All day, baby.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vaughn toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll make it 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure up with their own offense.
13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Sheffield. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But just had 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Keep playing hard.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
Big stop.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
A great play there. 38 yards. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one. And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Are you impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Correct. But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's Reyes. And he lost the football.
Oh, yeah!
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jameis again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hale. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game.
And Winston lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Panthers out there ready to begin their next drive. That turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind that nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's the Panthers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Fielded at the 20. Pushing through the contact. A good return there, 17 yards.
Here we go.
And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out What is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here? They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Another try after the first down sack. Winston is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Hey, I'm coming.
Third and long for Winston. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. First down, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hale. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Squeeze, double.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Throwing again on second down. Winston. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Saints get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. That certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
All day, every day, any day. Let's go.
Now Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Winston. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One last shot now for Winston. Now a desperation throw, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best to soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello. Calling, let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you rap pack my bad, but I'm past that. But an ass back, that's cash when the money